Good morning, good morning. Hi, Neil. Hi, Lenora. How are you guys doing? It's Friday, thank God. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. This week has went by so fast for me. I'm so excited. I don't know about you, but January felt like it was a whole year long. But for some reason, February feels like it is just blowing through so far. I mean, maybe it's because it's my birthday month. I don't know. But I hope everyone's doing well. Yesterday, I didn't stream. I cleaned my house yesterday. I actually still need to I need to vacuum and like shampoo my rug and stuff in my office. It's been a while. But yeah, I cleaned all yesterday. I haven't even touched this game. I wanted to so bad yesterday. I wanted to play this so bad, but I was like, no, I'm not even through the intro. I'm gonna get through the intro before I start doing like stuff off stream. Okay, he's yapping. Okay. I think I was supposed to do stuff. Nourishment. I want more.
So, I think
Just
dragging their heels about it. Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join
He was
us!
just yapping. Hey.
Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course.
Rocky.
I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to
Okay.
you too, Henry.
Okay.
Bajena told
Don't
me
get slobber
what
on
happened
me.
here yesterday. That's the third time
Rocky.
you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third
What is
time.
still is?
What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Okay.
Well,
Oh.
there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
I made it mad, and when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
So
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope...
it's 80 degrees right now here in Texas. Like, I have to have my air conditioner running, and so it's 80 degrees right now. Well, it's gonna be 80 this week, or today and tomorrow. Next week, it's going back down to like 40s. Oh no!
Don't turn up here.
Like it's
What
I'm
us
just,
to do alone
if I end up
against
getting
them?
sick because of
What
this
could they
weather,
want
I'd
from
be so
us?
pissed.
But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
There's 2.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That
There were
just proves how
2.
well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but
I did fight them
as
in
we
my
know,
playthrough. I
Al
think I did it off
dentes,
stream, but I did.
Fortuna Juvat.
see
It's
now,
not
you've
fun.
finally learned it.
What?
Ah, it's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save
Pebbles.
myself a few
Very
groschen.
nice.
Ah, but you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside
like I
and
hear my
open the
neighbors
portcullis
outside.
to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat! He got shot in the backside!
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid
Oh,
off part
okay.
of your debt the other day, sir.
No, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to
Dally.
get to Trotsky
I
as
like
soon
how
as we
they're
can.
like incorporating
How far
what
is it
happened to
from
the
here?
first game into
far.
this
Once you climb the hill above Zheleov,
and not making
you'll
it
see
feel
the castle.
All right.
weird,
I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
like a
I'll
weird lore
prepare a
dump.
bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bajena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you
level
as
up. I leveled up. I
befits
need
a
a
knight.
2 perk
You
points.
have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajena.
I have something for you, Henry.
Oh,
Ma had
so since I
trouble
didn't
because of
take-
you,
Oh.
but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for
Since
that.
I didn't keep the
Take
axe,
this
she didn't ask
potion.
for it.
It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude
Yes.
of the House
God
of
bless
Lipa
you.
for all time. If you should ever find
God
yourself
bless.
in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskovitz.
You know what I heard? That if you have a widescreen monitor, and I just heard this today, that you don't have to scroll, like it shows side by side this, so you don't have to like scroll. Oh, well, you have to scroll to, but inventory and player like shows on the whole screen. It's really nice. Okay. Oh no. Oh, there. That's it. Okay. He who is friends to all is a friend to none. You can be friends to anyone when it suits you, but you are a true friend, especially to yourself. You lose reputation, the drop will be less. Army man. Mom always said you could do one good deed every day. You carry that mother wisdom in your heart, and that's why you often carry it in the palm of your hand. You, if you gain the charm, agility, deft hands, you hold weapons with ease, and naturally, if you're done nothing else, child. Okay, this requires agility for all weapons will be lower 2 for you. Okay, and in general, if you have a lower agility, then the weapon requires you blah 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 blah. In general, if you have a lower agility than the weapon requires, you will be okay. Well, yeah, I know, but if you have a higher agility, the stamina can will be dropped. Knowing how to fall. Okay, dude, death. Polished wares, quality. Speaks for itself, but you still know how to help it along. When selling weapons or amp that are near perfect or perfect, you'll get gain 10%. But for you know, when making. Maybe silver tongue. We'll see.
All places.
Wait, do we have to learn? Yeah. Nettle and Belladonna. Do I have Nettle and Belladonna?
I know. So I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets, ointments. And
I don't think I do, but saves the game and okay. You'll need wine, a handful of nettle, and 2 handfuls of. I don't think I have Belladonna. No. Other materials. Belladonna. We do. Okay, let's make it. Okay, 2 wine, 1 nettle, 2 handfuls of belladonna. The nettle goes in the cauldron and boil for 2 turns. 2 turns boil the nettle. Add the belladonna. Why does add look like it says ass? Why does it look like it says ass? To the cauldron and boil for 1 turn. I can do that. Wine. Wine. Nettle. Okay. That down. Then we wait for it to boil. And then we start. 1. Okay. I hope I am not messing this up. Okay. Then we take 1. Put it there. Another thing, right? Grind it. Drop in. I'm guessing it's when the smoke comes up. That's when it's boiling, right? Yeah, man. Here's hoping we did it right. Oh, we did. Woo. Yeah, we can go. I know we can come back here, so it's not. It's
keep
fine.
Dallying?
My apologies, sir. I'm here now. We can get going.
Henry, don't provoke me.
I don't think Trotsky Castle is going to go anywhere. So what's the rush for all of a sudden?
We have a crucial mission, and things are already fucked up quite enough. I intend to return to Rattay with good news, and to do it quickly. Let's go.
Gotta get Mutt.
Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
Yeah, we gotta get the dog
no
back.
less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle?
My pizzle.
He's long since over the hills and far away.
Pizzle.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me.
I'd
never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
God,
Yes.
Henry.
We'll surely get him one day. I promise you.
I think I
And your sword,
forgot to
too.
set what game I was streaming
But
on.
I don't think either
No, I
of
didn't.
them are around here. You're
On
still my
TikTok.
protector,
I
though.
thought I did, but I
So you
didn't.
need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
You know, I was like really, really praising Steam Elements multi-streaming. I do like it. I think it's fine. What I don't like, and I think this is more just the YouTube issue. It's a YouTube problem. So YouTube starts, like, gives you a new stream key, like, every session, I guess. I don't know. Like, it's just like a new... like, all the settings from your previous stream won't be there if you use multi-streaming, basically. Like, I don't know. It's very odd. Like, you have to go back into YouTube to change, like, the title. Well, you can change the title in it, but, like, change the game you're playing. Even to put the picture, like, a thumbnail, anything. It's really annoying.
Thanks. I hope I won't need it.
Well, as do I. But better to have it than nothing. Come on. Let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
It's gonna be a long cutscene. Oh, she's giving them lunch. Oh, look how sweet. Oh, and money. She's like a true grandma. That's so sweet. I'm glad we didn't steal anything from her. Yet. Oh, there's topping over the pond. And history will remember them as roommates. You can apparently romance him. This game is so good. Yeah. I heard you can romance Hans, I think. Or at least kiss him. IGN put a big ol' how-to guide on that. Yeah, I mean, yeah. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. Oh no. We got places to be, man. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle.
I've seen what's
that old crone got me on my feet.
he loved it. Yeah.
But I don't believe much in
So
herbal
far it's been fun.
remedies.
I've seen a lot so far.
You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
Hold on. Before we continue, I don't want to talk while they're talking. I had seen, I think I was on Reddit, and I had seen someone post that make sure you kill everyone in the house if you're gonna rob it. Because he said that he killed like a dad and the son or daughter, I can't remember what it was, and they, he stole his stuff and he got it cleaned, and then it, after a while it's not marked stolen anymore, but he went back to that town or little village, whatever, and the wife recognized the gear he was wearing as her husband's gear. It wasn't marked stolen, nothing. So he had accidentally forgot to kill the wife. So yeah, watch it when you steal stuff. Make sure you kill everyone.
In a proper bed.
In the family.
And some wine.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Oh, hi, Lane. How are you? Yeah, it's closed.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
Just a writer's check. Yeah.
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Poop water. Gross.
You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon
Sir
of
Hans.
Perkstein,
Capon.
heir to Ratai. Ha!
Yeah. Oh.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about?
Oh, thank you for the...
Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries.
Look at him
Apart from
giggle.
which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate
Yeah,
you
go
are.
say shit.
The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me! No, wait. Wait, one moment!
Poor Henry. God, just would have
What?
listened.
The fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Drink. Drink. Go to the tavern and drink. Yep.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
I have a square jar. It would have been oat.
Look, we've had a tough
Oh,
couple of days,
yeah.
so we'd
Oh,
like
yeah.
a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
Yes.
As the gentleman wishes.
Ugh. He's reverting back
Well, she's not far off.
to when we
We
first
look
met
like
him.
a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Your stuff is
The
it?
fuck was
Bed
all
out of
that at the
state.
gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Is it
Different lands, different customs.
God,
the
so
stream
righteous.
or is it the
Well, I expect
game?
they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Okay, let's see. I was gonna say, everyone on YouTube, does it seem out of sync on YouTube? Like, I don't know if it's the audio or it's the game.
Oh, we could track down those bandits and get our letter back. With that, they'd have to let us in.
How do you
There.
intend to do that? Ask them nicely. Please, kind bandits, pretty please, can we have our letter back? Or do you want to charge at them in these rags and hope our stink knocks them out, eh?
Okay. It's not awful. The vocals don't match quite with the game. I think that probably is a TikTok issue then. It honestly might be a TikTok issue.
Very droll. No, I was
Yes.
thinking more like finding their camp and sneaking in stealthily. Find out where they put the letter, grab it, and vanish before they even know we were there.
Are you dreaming? What kind of chance do you think we'd have?
Quite a strong one. Maybe.
Bollocks, old pal.
Well, what else do you want to do? Go back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
So? So, I don't know about TikTok, honestly, about like how the syncing works there, but like I know on Twitch has like a bug where you have to like pause and unpause to like resync the like, you know, words to mouth. It sucks, but I don't know about
a laughing stock? We were outnumbered by a gang of bandits.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message, no
It
coins,
was you that
nothing but
said-
our ragged asses.
up there.
Chin up.
Ew.
We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Okay, it seems like on my end on the on Twitch, or not Twitch. What is it called? TikTok. Seems fine, maybe. I'm just trying to figure out the sync issue. I'm so happy a woman's playing this game. I've seen plenty on Twitch play this, and I think it's just because it's popular. So is it a story or random missions? Is it good so far? So this is just the intro, but it is a story. It is a full-on RPG. To follow too. He kind of is to blame for this.
I'm just as much to blame for their deaths as you. We're in this together.
At least we should give them a proper burial as soon as possible. They were good Christians.
Yeah,
even
I
though it didn't
love a
always
good
seem that way.
RPG.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis.
Good Christians.
The best way to honor their memory
sometimes.
is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Okay,
Audentes fortuna juvat.
stop saying it. Just stop, man.
Food.
It's not
About
worked out.
bloody time.
Here we are.
I just wish there was the option to play as a woman. They're going for realism.
What is this
Yeah.
stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for.
Like when I mean like real realism, like
When you're finished, report for work.
there's a hierarchy,
Cheers.
and unfortunately women are not in that hierarchy. Oh, hey.
What is it?
Girl
It's that
from
woman
the
from the
pond.
pond.
Yep.
Or the one you gave us
Like if
away
there was
for?
if there was a female character, I would 100% be playing as a female character. And I know in the first game in the DLC, you do get to play as Teresa or whatever. You get to play as her, but only for the DLC. So I mean, it's not like much.
Like bear that witch. Wench.
What I tell you?
Which
What are you
Or
waiting
to-
for? She can
is
vouch
it
for
correct?
who we are.
As a
Go to her.
my
God be
old
with
dorky.
you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
If you hear like a dog coughing, my Yorkie is like 14. He gets really bad coughs. So I'm just checking on him.
My word.
It's
That's a
hard to
picture and a half.
I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't
I do like
worry.
the owning
I
a
came
tavern
from the
idea.
castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's
I say it
another
like
matter
that.
then. Oh my.
Be
Ugh.
significant later.
Can
I
you
figured she
smell
is
that
because
too?
she's in the
It stinks
promo
like
art
something
for
died
the
here.
game. So
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
I was gonna say
Half tastes good today.
there was a I mean it's nothing like this, but there is a tavern game where you like you build up your own tavern, yada yada yada. There's a little bit of I don't know the name of it though. Tavern Story maybe? But you can build it up or whatever, and then there's like little quests you can go and do and then hire people. It's nothing like this, obviously, but
Wait a more then.
But the stuff's
I'll be right
undrinkable. Leave it out.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
that is a really good game. You were attacked by
My knees and back are giving me jip.
yeah, well,
You were
attacked.
attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happened.
I have no idea what you're on about.
It's fine.
I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
That must hurt, don't it?
You were washing laundry.
I don't want
These
to use it
bandits attacked
charismatic.
you. I
We're
was
not
in the
very
water, and
charismatic
I
right now.
distracted them from you.
That's nice of you, helping some unfortunate girl. But it wasn't me. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there.
Don't grab people
I
like
need your
that.
help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
I will say, when I first played as Henry and how he was just like,
Why you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
barging into like important rooms with important lords and stuff and just saying whatever. Like, Henry, please stop. It was embarrassing. I mean, I get why he was doing it, but it also was like, I'm always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right.
What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. Two men can finish the work in a jiffy. And then we'll be quits.
There we go.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
About when does the game open up? The point where you and your buddy here split up because you'll have a fight. I would say about what, 4 hours into the game, finally, like you can finally like actually like open up and do everything.
Scarlet's.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further
Like,
than the back off me whole life. But I know this place
if I'm
inside
correct,
and out.
an open world. Yeah. Yeah, I would say, yeah, it's open world. At one point, I know there's like 2 like maps apparently. But about 4 hours into the game, you can actually like go and explore the map and do whatever you want. Like I think you can just walk wherever you want.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned.
Thank you for all the lights.
Nobody's
Emily,
talking
thank
about
you for the
nothing
follow.
else.
It's going
Young
great.
Lord
How are you?
Sameen is marrying Agnes, the
Happy
daughter
it's Friday.
of Hush,
Happy it's
our
Friday.
Tuscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Um,
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Sameen is his vassal.
Who's the
Who is this Sameen?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Sameen. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Sameen is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda, and it's him who's getting hitched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
I'm good. I am happy it is Friday. I kind of like really excited to get into the part where like I have all the freedom in this game. I tell myself, okay, I'm not going to be like a complete thief and steal everyone's crap, but I'm thinking that's
Where's the wedding
that's
going
what
to
I'm going
be?
to do.
That's
I'm going to steal everything.
course. I expect old Sir Jan in our bed.
God damn it. I just got tricked by a fucking graphics design bot again. They come into Twitch chat and they're like, "Hi, how's it going?" I should have clocked it when it said, "I'm great, how are you?" when I've already told them how I was doing, but I didn't. And then they're like, "Oh, but do you want to see my artwork?" "Oh, I don't." You created your account 23 minutes ago.
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at art.
At art. Thank you for the follows. She kind of, how she just said that sounds like she's from Louisiana. Yeah, I don't care enough.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. And what can I get for you?
Oh, what? Why is he waving?
We can come up with a plan to take her away. Somewhere.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I
The
noticed.
opening is so good.
It
It
didn't
is.
look like she was
It
too
really
pleased
is.
to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra!
Oh, okay. So it's probably
before
on.
we can get to him. Everything's fucked.
It's probably on your
Calm
end
down.
then.
Let me finish. There's
not
also
bad.
going to be a big wedding in the region.
Yeah.
Young Lord Semin from the local noble family.
I know they get in
is
some
getting
trouble.
married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
No.
Well, I don't exactly have a plan, actually.
No.
God's hat, do I have to do all the thinking for us? I suppose we could stand at the side of the road and wait for Von Bergov to pass.
I'd say the wedding's a much better bet.
We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both...
I like those two's dynamic, but I know why Henry can't like go against Hans just because, I mean, social status, yada yada yada. But I'm starting to get a little angry because it was his fault. Hans is... Oh. Hearing something outside. It is his fault that everyone died, right? I mean, it's his fault. He's like, oh, we can just buy the pond. It's fine. And they're all like, I don't think so. Maybe this isn't a good idea. And Hans is like, no, I know what's best. Pond is fine.
We'll be finished in no time.
So I don't know.
Sax, are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Yeah, like it's kind of like when you sit there and you're like, okay, God, he really, all those guys died because of you, man. Now you're not gonna get these bags, are you? He's an idiot. He is an idiot, and I think. Did you play the first? I played like parts and pieces of the first. I know most of what happened during the first, though. So, that's Pizzle. I want a word count on how many times Hans says his name repeatedly, like his full title. And I want to know how many times they say Pizzle. Nobody will
Come
recognize.
on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh.
Getting shit thrown on you is better than lifting bags, apparently.
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Ordinary people have to work their whole lives. So you should be able to manage it too, at least for one day.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Oh,
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratores, the priests who pray for us. Laboratores, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And bellatores, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
You learned Roman Catholic Church. You learned feudalism. You know what? Where do I fit in?
So which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Oh, okay. Ugh. You know what? I don't.
I'm going then.
He's gonna piss me
But
off.
you could give me a hand. It wouldn't do you any harm.
Ah, stop whining. You can manage. Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates.
You know what?
But above
Okay,
all,
maybe it's
once
okay.
we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog.
Oh.
As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
Son of a bitch. He is something else. Did he just like...
Beer for me.
I don't know what he just did. Oh, the mod still works. Yeah, I definitely got the don't. I don't want the cutscene.
It's half heavy. Oh.
Sit back here. The area. It's just like, oh.
Taking this time again.
Wait, where does this go?
An ale, as usual.
In here?
God
What are these things?
I'll drink to that.
I don't remember. You know what? Whatever. Bring it inside. Oh. Oh, in here? Ugh. Found it! Hi, Spooks! What? Guess what? I was too preoccupied with dealing with this BS that I forgot what that lady wanted me to do. Can I? You're halfway through Dawn Trail and 100 on Viper. That's cool. You're honestly like probably gonna be more ahead on Final Fantasy than I will be, because I have to open the game in a few days just so I won't lose the house.
You did? I never heard of any Perkstein in all my years.
I'm not surprised. You're just a village yokel.
How dare you? I am the son of the bailiff.
But I'm happy for you.
I heard about the attack by the pond. Actually.
Have fun getting through Dawn Trail.
It was a massacre, and none of the strangers survived.
That was our company. But the 2 of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked Lord von Bergov's men. Why the fuck doesn't anyone believe us?
Maybe because you've
Can we
got
do
no
my first
way of
savage here
proving it.
soon?
We lost everything. How hard is that to
What?
understand?
Which savage?
What if you're one of those bandits? And you're up to no good. We should kick both of you out, just to be on the safe side. You ain't got no proof to back up what you say.
Proof? You want proof?
12.
Aye.
Okay.
Right. Listen to this.
12.
Ei incumbit probatio.
I mean, any
qui
older
dicit, non qui
content
negat.
will be easier,
Is that supposed
but
to be Latin?
Clever you.
it's still gonna be rough.
Do you know what it means?
No.
I think even
And I doubt
Eden
you
is still
do
rough.
either.
The burden of proof is on the one who declares, not on the one who denies. So you see, I speak Latin. I've just proven to you that I'm a nobleman.
You've proved fuck all. Remembering some words you heard in church doesn't make you a noble.
I can't just scarf her. Sir Hans is counting on me.
So I can't go. Okay, whatever. Let's do more.
Well, here you have it.
Just doing to get the axolotl mounts.
To be more sympathetic towards people who've been ambushed. when
Is
you've
that
got
it?
So many bandits and other rabble here.
We are sympathetic, but you're no noble, just an ordinary big man.
I haven't even done the new raid series in Final Fantasy yet. The wrestling one. Something bad happening.
What did you say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trusky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Stop insulting our dead companions!
What dead companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
You want to come to the wedding, do
that
you?
Was so natural, man.
I'll
yeah.
give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself
Level
useful
7?
for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore
What is
me.
that little
you
la,
and
la,
your
la, la.
silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Okay, I take
Oh,
that's funny.
I'm so scared.
We better.
There's no point in this. Let's leave.
I'd do what your pal says if I were you. Get lost before something happens to you.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Oh. I don't want.
Shit. Yeah, don't spare him.
Ah! Who's behind me?
I'm wounded.
Okay.
I'll hack your ass off.
Show your stuff.
Come on. Come on, man. Ah! Stop it! Stop it!
You're no match for us, fucker.
I just want. I can't. I have no stamina. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Come on then, bastard.
Okay.
You want to try me?
No, man.
Now you're finished. Here. Nice strike.
Oh, thank God.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds.
God. Oh.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero,
We'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh, yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off.
The little kicks.
You'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
It's your fault.
I'm sorry, sir, but it's your fault what happened in the tavern.
What? My fault? You can't be serious.
Yeah.
Whose fault is it that we're in this fucking pillory?
Sure.
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? We should have made ourselves scarce. None of that would have happened.
Oh, aye. Typical you, running away like a coward. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far.
Eek!
I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were
Oh, is
supposed
that
to
big
make
word
sure
for him?
Nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh.
That's enough. Don't you fucking realise how badly you've been wronging me all this time? I bend over backwards for you. I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims. And what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start, you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What do you...
But let me finish. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, but unlike you, I'd have managed to deliver that message. And that's because I'm responsible and know how to behave in a way that doesn't make me feel ashamed. In a way that would make my parents proud of me.
Which parents do you mean? Radzig?
Oh. Aye, Radzig, let's say.
Oh.
Nobody could be proud of you, Capon. Nobody.
Ooh. Oof.
We'll see who's proud of who.
Oh. That. Oof. That was. It was a lover's quarrel. Oof. I mean, it's true. And it's like he's not learning his lesson. Even after all this, he still doesn't get it.
What, ladies?
Just pretend.
Time to go home.
For now, to be
Swear to Christ.
a beggar. That's all you gotta do. Just pretend.
I'm gonna skin you both alive.
God.
Isn't that? Otto.
Hey!
Oh, that's that.
Oh, shit. Right. Where were we?
The humor
Go on,
is
get
like
out of my
on
sight.
point so far in this game. Very funny.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
A little weird. Graphically, it looked a little weird there.
All right. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
For now, yeah. I actually am a little worried about him going out on his own. Will he be? Don't give me spoilers, but I hope he actually is okay.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Yeah. Hey, over here. Do you have anywhere to go? Somewhere to sleep? You don't look like...
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
You know what? True. True.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Does it? Okay, tell me more about Tomcat.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman.
Give her
but a
the
real
likes
joker
on
too.
TikTok.
He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
Thank you for the
More like some
follow.
trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Where can
Where
I
might
find
I
him?
run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed, although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
I'd prefer something a little more ordinary. I'd like to blend in with the locals and not attract attention.
That's a pretty good idea. Tailor Bartoszek would probably throw you out of the shop. But if you can get by with things that are, let's say, slightly worn, then I could help you.
How the first game started. Too, when someone tried to help us.
Thanks. These'll come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
I need money.
I have no money. I might as well
Thank you
beg
for
on the
liking
village
them
green like you.
live.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go.
Ooh.
I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing
Oh.
anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
Ask about. I did. Already did. I have
Do you know
nowhere to
where I might
sleep.
find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay.
Yeah, this is the second
But
one.
you have to pay.
I'm not going near
This
that
is
tavern.
like right
Catch hell
after
again.
your
Got any other ideas?
4-hour
If you
intro,
find some work, maybe you'll
where
get
the
a
game
place to
finally
sleep
opens
too.
up a bit. How do I get to the wedding?
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semine. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else.
I
The
played
Lord's son
pieces
is
of the
getting
first, but I
married
know
to
like all
sister
the
of that
lore.
lout he was
And I
fighting
know the
with.
story.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in.
But I haven't. So you don't have to play the first one. The dev said you don't have to play the first one because they add in a lot of the lore from the first one. Like sprinkled in, so you kind of can know, and you can watch a video about like what happened in the first one anyway. But they did say you do not have to play the first one to play this one. I already said I needed something to work with.
I
need a horse.
Damn. I could
This
use
one's
a
way more
horse.
fleshed out than the first
It'll
one.
take years to get to Semi.
It already feels like that.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semi?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there.
Yeah.
So I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
You don't know that. Your name.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
Well, where are you headed?
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work. To the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a naria groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
So you're a wanderer?
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else.
How did she
So I'm scraping up whatever I can.
say that?
But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller or a
Thank you for all
nomad.
the lights.
But don't say it too loud. The locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
I lost reputation. God, I forgot. Are you helping
Why
me?
exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it.
Yeah.
I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit
I've
her?
been hearing
Well,
about.
she doesn't know it yet.
If you
But I
like
won't be troubling
anything
her
medieval
long, just until I find a way to make
and you
a
like
living.
RPGs, good game. It's very it's very RPG focused. It's very they try to make it as realistic as possible to like the time this takes place, like the year and like the ongoings, the weapons and like clothes and all of that kind of stuff. You know, I'm
Oh well. It was nice to meet you. But
kinda
I should
done
probably get
talking to
going.
her.
Get a job and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
You learned beggars. She very well dressed. Me, not so much. I don't have any. I have a word that I don't think I can use as what? map. It's where if you didn't play the one before. Yeah. If you didn't, I would honestly like, if you have the time to play the first one, play the first one. If you don't, just watch a lore video and you're good. And you know what I heard? That this is one map and there is a second map. Get to the okay. Go see Tomcat. Gain access. Oh, her. Okay, I did hear if you go to the blacksmith, you can get a job.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Is this the girl from the beginning? I can't tell. I think so. I like those swirly cloud icons. Oh, this is the bailiff. What?
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I heard something's going on in Takoff again. Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some mischief to pull on the Zhelyevites. Will they never cut it out?
We need to go take a bath.
Is making work for me. And now I've been visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field.
Henry's
just
looking
below the village, along the
rough.
road to Nabokov.
What do you mean more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men. Also, if it wasn't bad enough, that gang of bandits is rampaging through the region. Now someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants. What a disaster.
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it. I was just visited by a
A
peasant
lot of
from
stuff is
Zadar.
happening.
He's been talking my ears off for God knows how long. Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some moron stealing cabbages? And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you.
Let's report
an ambush.
the ambush.
Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well, he left.
I don't understand why
Disappeared.
he's not lodging a complaint himself. And why not directly at the castle? He has that right as a lord.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry and then went missing.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up or lying to me. But if you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, but until then, I've got more important things to do.
I'd like to buy something.
If it's a trade, your best.
Okay, Jeez, he really did just tell us everything, didn't he? So I heard if you go to the blacksmith. Yeah. Oh, there she is begging. Okay. I guess we'll go here.
Blessings to you.
Okay, we need a bed. I think. Oh,
Shouldn't be hanging around.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I was an automatic E-click. Didn't mean it.
God be with you, my friend.
Greetings to you, friend.
How do I get in there?
God grant you health. What did I do to you?
Okay.
Cabbage. Loads of it.
Again? That's what you said last week. And the one before that.
It's good for you. Pickled cabbage drives out the black bile.
Does your wife really starve you?
Was machst du? Du Nervensäge! Get out!
Wait, what?
Welcome. You can buy everything you need from me.
I was gonna say, what did he say?
Excuse the selection. A few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
And where did the wagon tip?
On the roads near the Katchak Pond, beyond Jelioff. You can still find it there. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off. But what can I do?
Were there
anything
any
valuable?
You bet. Lord Semin ordered all sorts of delicacies and precious spices from me for the wedding feast. And for Taylor Bartushak, I was carrying expensive fabrics to make dresses for the occasion. If you only knew how much coin I spent on this.
Sorry to hear that.
Me too. But what can I do? So, what will it be?
I wanted to ask you, what's on the other side of that nearest hill? I'm not from here, and I'd like to get my bearings. You look like a merchant to me, so you probably know best.
Ja, natürlich, you're not from here. Everyone around here knows that, after what happened in Betty's Tavern. Aber das ist deine Sache. That is your business, lad. Also, what do you want to know?
Is there anything I should avoid around here?
Certainly.
Yeah, everyone knows who.
Stirring up trouble and sticking your
Or
nose
Henry
into other
is.
people's business. Here in the village, we don't care much for outsiders. If any do come, they better behave.
I understand that, but we were ambushed by bandits. So I wanted to ask if you know anything about that.
Ach so, ich verstehe. The woods have been full of all manner of rebel recently. That is all because of the war. Verdammte Schurken.
So you've already heard about these bandits?
About those ones in particular, or about others. They are all just gleichen Scheißkerle. Every time I go to the town, the bailiff must send an armed escort with me.
That's German,
It
right?
makes life difficult.
So the roads aren't safe?
Ja,
I
das
don't
kann
know
man wohl
actually what
sagen.
he is saying.
Herr von Bergo should do something about it at last. But Herr Otto spends more time in Prague than here. And Chamberlain Ulrich... Ach, lassen wir das.
Where's the church?
Where can I find a church round here? I'm surprised you don't even have a small chapel in the village.
If you want. Die Rettung deiner Seele, junger Mann. You have to go through the forest to Aujetz and to St. Catharinen. Herr von Berger does have a chapel in his castle, but it's not for commoners like you. We do not go there either. Und warum auch? The gravedigger Ignatius takes care of burials outside the village, and weddings usually take place without a local priest. No one wants to pay the church more than they have to. Das ist ja wohl klar.
Nah. I don't have
me
money.
your
I just want to
wares.
see what he has. A and D between E, add item, whatever. So this is the trader stuff.
Aye, maybe next time then.
Yeah, maybe next time, yeah. Yeah. I guess the tavern. I did.
God bless.
Greetings.
So, I did see where like going to the blacksmith is like optional or something, or like if you like automatic.
Have you come to break some more stuff? If you want something, wait till I've stopped being angry. And if you don't have anywhere to sleep, they'll look after you in Jelioff.
Delia? Is this the blacksmith? Oh, no. They're making furniture there. Mutt. Tomcat. That's just the wedding. What is this? There's none down. Oh, so there. So okay, so that's the blacksmith up there. So I have to. Okay. Let's see what I have. I'll just mark it. Just off we go, I guess. I do have a lockpick. You know what? We'll just go to the town for now.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Just get the hell out of this place, honestly. Okay. Lots of running to be done. Oh, yeah. Should I go like this way? Looks like it kind of wraps around. Or if I can just make a beeline straight through. Doesn't sprinting help your stamina though, if you like keep sprinting? God, what is it about the bush noises when you like run through a bush? It just sounds so nice. Oh. Okay. Should we stay on the main road? Yeah. Will we? No. Oh, man. Let's see, where's your horse? Those guys look scary. Missing. Dead, probably. Actually, no, I did see where you could... Oh. We're almost there. Nice. Yeah, no. Horse. We don't have anything right now. We're lucky we have clothes. We're just lucky we got clothes in. That's it.
That's a fine maple.
That's a fine maple.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems. Not for you, though, because you overslept and didn't come into work.
Yeah, left everyone else to pick up the slack.
But you didn't wake me up.
Whatever.
Praise the Lord.
They gonna start chatting? That we're spending 90 on? I don't know if I would spend 90 on any game.
What would you like?
I can't say. I was given this key by Deep Silver, so I don't feel like I can really comment. Game is 90 on PS5. Is it like base 90 or is it the gold version, whatever, you know?
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed.
I like
As it
how
happens,
he believes
I have to forge
Henry.
a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your
PC base
horses.
game is
I'll have to
60
try
or
you out first.
PS5
You could
to
forge me
70,
a hunting
yeah.
sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
I changed my mind. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, 70 I think should be the base price for the game on PlayStation. Yeah, I'd spend $70 on this. Should you get gold? I mean, the golden whatever standard, whatever version. I mean, I don't know. The gold, yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean, it depends on what DLCs are coming out. I mean, I guess the DLCs that came out with the last one were good. Like, I watched some of that. They looked really good. Let's get started.
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge.
Thank you for sharing the live. Oh, thank you. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire.
Okay.
You have to heat it up. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you.
What?
Give it a pull. Works the bellow.
Okay. What if I...
You can tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look.
Okay.
Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing.
Okay.
The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword
That's
along
like
the anvil so you
R?
can get the hang of it.
Okay.
Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times.
Ah! Oh my god.
See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course,
This
if it was all about
hurts.
hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the
My
work
ears.
evenly. One hit next to the other.
Okay.
Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things,
But if
including
you're-
myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take.
I
on
did
the
turn
shape
it.
you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
The closer you are to completion, the closer the shape. Okay. Then you. No, you're fine. Because I was kind of wondering that.
Now, you can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you got to go there and back all day, but it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the.
No, you're fine. Because it kept saying turn over, but I did. It's just.
The thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil.
Okay, how many times are we gonna have to? I mean, I know he said.
See that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes.
Yeah.
Well struck. Sparks are flying nicely. That's the ring you want. Well struck. That's the ring you want. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
After you finish, you must press E. Okay. Now you gotta sharpen it, right? Oh. Quality 2? So, when he says you need to strike it close together, I don't know.
Right.
Whatever.
Let's
I made a
have
sword.
look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He liked it.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Okay. Yeah, no, it's fine.
That's all I need to know.
It's kind of
You can
confusing,
sleep in
but
the
I've seen
chamber
people
by the
get
woodshed.
fast with it. Makes
And there's
sense.
a chest
Okay.
where you can keep your
I'm
things.
sure the more
And
I
of
do, the
course,
more
you
the
can use
better
the
I'll just
forge
get at it.
anytime you want. Any questions?
I think I'm like overthinking it a little bit. You just hit the hammer on the next spot.
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury.
Yeah.
They can't afford it neither.
Well, he kind of threw me off. He's like, yeah, now you can hit it in a rhythm. I'm like, oh, don't. Please.
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house. There are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed, and you can put your things in the chest there. Don't worry, nobody will steal them.
Oh, finally. I was going to say rhythm is hard, needs more stamina. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have Twitch drops on for gear in this game. If you watch my Twitch.
What now? What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes.
And I
Right.
think they'd be in my
Here are some
chest
simple
if I got
drawings
some.
that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able.
How to
and
get
then
a
sell it all.
job,
Once
guys.
you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
Where's my bed? I know you said it's somewhere. Inside, like one of these doors. Oh, is this it? Oh, it is. Okay, I think some of this is like DLC stuff, or like, you know, if you like buy gold, but all the good stuff. I got good stuff. All the War Horse logo stuff. Now, not player. Materials. These are about to go bad. So if you go on Twitch and if a channel is playing this game and they're either an affiliate or a partner, you can get all this gear too. Yeah, I think you have to watch for like a certain amount of time. What? We're gonna put it on. Let's see. Oh, can't put that on. Can't put that on. With my little hunting sword. How do I look now? Yeah. I'm nice. Oh, okay, so I get that, but also I don't have the helmet thing. Yeah, I know. I realized that now, but so I don't have the thing, da la la. I'm just missing some pieces of gear. Like, I can wear that. I am wearing pants, but I can't wear the armor till I have padded foot protection. And I can't wear this till I have a little weird... I can't throw build chest together. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Kind of free. We can run around. That town doesn't hate us yet for some reason. I'm gonna end here. I got stuff I gotta run, errands I have to run and do today, unfortunately. So, boo. But I will be probably streaming this weekend and playing more of this. I'm probably gonna like run around and kind of do like the side quests and stuff. Not like the good like, you know, just like the Radiant side quests of like crafting and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I will see you guys later. It has been fun. Thank you guys for all the follows, likes, hanging out. Yeah. I'm gonna say lunch is about to start too. So it has been fun, and I will see this hopefully this weekend. If I do not stream this weekend, I stream Monday through Friday starting at 10 a.m. Central Time. And we will be playing this forever. So I will see you guys later. Bye.